What's going on, YouTube? It's Patrick, Mid 10 Outdoors. Alright, well, done some more work on the 5906. I have replaced the old grip with the Hogue rubber grip, and I will say it makes a world of difference in the way that gun grips. It's a little fatter, makes this gun just a little bit fatter than what it was. The only thing I saw, I don't know if you can see it, is right in here there's an open channel, and when I first saw it I was kind of like, oh crap, but then I realized there's actually a moving part inside there. So just so you know, gun's empty, both magazines are out of it. Actually, the gun is empty, so no worries there. Now I did pick up some Spear Gold Dot hollow points today to go in this gun. Like I said, I ordered the Hogue grips, put them on last night. Now, my son was here. He was kind of hanging out with me while I was doing this, and he was watching me do this. What I ran into doing it was the little, what you have is there's a mainspring in here that is captured by the original grips. When you drive that pin out, well, that allows that to drop free, and of course you have, Hogue makes a little end piece. Let me see if I can show it to you real quick. This little end piece right here, hang on, something I can point with. This little end piece right here actually captures your main spring inside the gun. What I ran into, and I want to complain about, was the pin not lining up at first to put back in there from the Hogue, on the Hogue piece, to hold that little piece. So after working with it for a little bit and finally realizing what was happening was the spring tension was cocking the thing back, and there was also some slag left over on the molding process on the Hogue grip piece. After sanding that down a little bit and putting it on there, grips went right on, and like I said, they feel great, look good on the gun. It doesn't say Smith & Wesson, but you know what, I like it. This is my pride and joy. Now, I did order a new magazine for this, so I've got 2 magazines for it now. Let me show you something though about the new magazines. They're a little bit different once you get inside of them. Now, you put your followers side by side, and they're pretty darn close to the same. This one's a little lighter orange than this one. Plastics colors change. Underneath, a little bit different. That's no big deal. Magazine body, well, they're pretty identical. You got your evens on one side, your odds on the other. It still feels pretty close to the same metal. I don't see any differences there. Your bottom 4 plate, pretty much identical. I mean, there's no differences. Everything I'm showing you on the left hand side is new. Everything on the right hand side is old. Now what they did do is they got away from the captured bottom plate on the spring, as you see here. Now it's just floating. It floats on there versus being captured. Alright, now you guys have heard people talking about letting their springs rest. I hope you can see the difference in these 2 springs in the magazine. This one is the original magazine spring. This is the new one. Let me see if I can get you up a little bit closer so you can see the difference in the length. Now these magazines are identical, but this spring here has definitely lost some of its oomph over the years. Put you back down, quit moving you around so much you don't get all dizzy and sick. Anyway, so I wanted to show you that. Now, could I leave the spring out of this magazine long enough for it to maybe expand up some more? I don't know. We could try that. I've thought about trying that to see what happens. what I've also thought about doing, because you can purchase these springs still, is buying a new spring, just discarding this spring. Is there any problems with this thing feeding? No, none whatsoever. Matter of fact, it fed without any flaw. I'll take it back. I had one failure to, let's see, wait a minute. That was a failure to eject the empty cartridge. So I kind of, maybe that's a little bit of a little bit more detailed cleaning that I did. We'll see if that works when we go back to the range with it. I don't think it was this, because it was trying to put another round up there. It had nowhere to go. So anyway, but it only done it the one time that I think about it, and that was on my third magazine. Now, when I load up a magazine at the range, I only load 5 at a time. And some people say, oh, that's silly, you shouldn't, you don't have to do that. But I do. I do it to space out my ammo and not shoot it up so fast. And I take a little more time shooting each round and that kind of stuff. So anyway, that's an update on the 5906. Probably going to be the last one for now. The only other thing I've thought about doing is taking the regular sights off, putting night sights on this gun. Because I'm probably going to carry this gun a little bit this winter and see how she carries. It's a heavy gun, I understand. People that carry Beretta 92s for concealed carry, that's a heavy gun. This one's right there with it, I think. I prefer to carry my Glock when I carry big gun in the winter. So anyway, and in the summer. I can conceal carry my Glock fairly easily in the summer too. But that's the last of it for now. It'll be a while before I put the night sights on it. Did do a little more cleaning up on those sights, so your sight picture's a little sharper in the rear. You can see that. I see the white, the rear. So anyway, that's all I've got for now, guys. That's going to be it for now on the 5906. So we go to the range and I'll show some more shooting on it. So be prepared.